What's up guys, welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. In today's video we're going to be trying to get to Master Prestige in Black Ops 4. So we are so close, we need to get that much more XP and then we'll be a Master Prestige in Black Ops 4. Oh no! Oh, but we're so close, dude. And then we'll finally be a Master Prestige on 2 different accounts. I have already gotten an account to Master Prestige and it's already in the triple digits. But this is my personal account that I played on, just kind of casually. And I've been wanting to get this account up to Master Prestige as well too. And I also, like to play Blackout, as you guys know, as well as Zombies. So I play a lot of this game, as well as I play a lot of other games on my other channels too. But that's besides the point. We're gonna be trying to get to Master Prestige. We still got a lot of XP to go, man. But it's still going to be really good. Look at that. We got 2 Master Prestige guys in this lobby. Shouldn't be too bad. Something interesting about this game, though, is that you have to actually enter into Master Prestige. So if we don't do that, we're going to stay at 10th Prestige, level 55. But we have to enter into Master Prestige. And what that will allow us to do is to go into the 1,000 levels after Master Prestige. So I guess technically there's only, what, like 940. Ooh, there's Red Tiger. Let's go. Whew. There's only, what, 945 levels after we technically hit Master Prestige, but still, that's a lot of levels, effectively 1,000, and we got a lot of levels to go if we want to max out this game, which I actually want to. I want this game to be like my first game where I actually hit 1,000. I was pretty close in Black Ops. Oh, dang it, and that was a waste of my thing right there. I was close to getting to 1,000 in Black Ops 3, but by the time Black Ops 4 came out, I was at like 690 or something like that, and I just felt like Black Ops 3's Road to Master Prestige 1,000 was just a huge grind, and I just didn't feel like it, I loved that game, but honestly, compared to Black Ops 4, I prefer this game so much more, and in this game, sometimes it feels like a grind, like right now, it's feeling like a little bit of a grind to get to Master Prestige, but I feel like after we hit Master Prestige, then I'm not... Whoa, I heard somebody grapple. Where'd they go? Oh, and then I got shot by 2 different guys right there. There's a guy behind me, darn it. So I feel like after I get to Master Prestige, after a couple games of this, I'll be a lot more casually playing the game, so that way it won't be effectively like I'm really trying to rank up quick and stuff. It'll just be, I'll be playing for fun, using new weapons, trying to get dark matter challenges and stuff. But the real grind is going to come when we've gotten every weapon maxed out, we've gotten every weapon dark matter, we've gotten effectively every challenge in the game done. That's really when the grind is going to set in, and I'm not really looking forward to that, but that's kind of what happened with Black Ops 3 for me a little bit, is that I hit Master Prestige in that game kind of late, way later than I did in basically every other Call of Duty game, because to me, Black Ops 3 just didn't really hold my interest that well. Like, at the beginning, it really kind of picked up interest after Infinite Warfare came out, or about that time. Then I was like, okay, I'll play Black Ops 3, because I didn't really appreciate it that much when it first came out. Is that guy's name really Stewie Griffin? Oh, it has 2 ends. Woo! Still, though, that's kind of cool. Yeah, but with that game, I did get dark matter, and I was trying to get all the DLC weapons, but by the time I was trying to get all the DLC weapons dark matter, there's just so many of them that it kind of felt more of a grind than anything like super fun to do. So I don't know. Here's a guy coming around the corner. There's another one. There's a double kill towards these challenges. There's one more. Whew. You know you want to. Where'd he go? Is he dead? I didn't think I got an assist. Oh well. But in Black Ops 3, by the time, I finally got around to getting dark matter and stuff, a lot of those challenges and stuff, there was just so many weapons that it honestly felt like even more of a grind. But whereas with Black Ops 4, I'm pretty close to hitting dark matter, and I feel like it'll be a lot different this time, because I'll be able to get, whenever they put out new weapons, it'll be only a couple new weapons at a time. It'll be 1, 2, maybe 3 weapons, and then I can work for those for, a couple weeks or whatever. And then by that time, more weapons will come out and stuff, and it'll be a lot less of a grind per se, more of just like, oh, I'm just, casually trying to get these weapons done, and nothing like, oh my gosh, dude, I got 15 melee weapons, I got, 13 assault rifles, I got like a whole bunch of you know, SMGs and stuff. But I don't know, it was still fun in Black Ops 3 coming out, and like there was just so much weapon choice to use. Oh my goodness. Whew, that was clutch. Didn't do too hot that game, but didn't do bad, so we were about halfway there. Alright, we're going to be going into another game, and hopefully this next game will bring us all the way up there. Another thing I do like about Black Ops 4, I guess, in comparison to other games, is that they actually have like Mark II weapons, which is a really cool way to be able to get like extra XP and make it a little bit less of a grind. And when it's, you know, something else in supply drops that it's like, oh yes, I want to get that gun. But at the same time, it's only 25% extra XP, so it's not like, oh, it's all, you know, RNG. So if somebody's like a lot higher rank than you, it's not just like, oh, they just bought a lot of supply drops. It's, oh, they probably play a lot more. And yeah, they probably got lucky and got some Mark II weapons, but I still think that the Mark II weapons are a great idea, and I really enjoy, you know, using them. And I feel like it just is a lot better way of getting more XP and stuff than just grinding it out. It's like a little incentive to grind a little bit so that way you can get these weapons, so that way it's a little bit less of a grind. But overall, I feel like Black Ops 4 is a really good, fun game to play and isn't as much of a grind as, say, getting to Master Prestige 30 in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Like that game, what was it called? Grandmaster Prestiges, that's what it was called in that game. But there was the initial 15, which was crazy because like the only other games that we had 15 prestiges right off the bat was Black Ops 1 had 15 prestiges, but they didn't add any more later. It was just 15th prestige and boom, you're done. And then after that, for Modern Warfare 3, we had what? We had 10 prestiges right off the bat, and then we had another 10 later or something like that, I believe. Or did that game have 30? I think Modern Warfare 3 only had 20 prestiges. That was like the most we had at the time was 20 prestiges. They added in the like extra 10 later, but that was still pretty good. That was alright, you know? A lot of people love to play that game and grind that out, so that was alright. And then Black Ops 2 didn't introduce any extra prestiges. Ghost didn't either. Ghost didn't introduce any new prestiges. Advanced Warfare had the initial 15, and then doubled it again to 30, which was kind of crazy. So that was kind of an even bigger grind to get to a Grandmaster Prestige, because that was even more than Modern Warfare 3 had. And then after that, we had Black Ops 3, which had, you know, the usual like Call of Duty 10 prestiges, 55 levels of prestige. And then after that, they introduced the Prestige Master 1000, which was honestly really, really crazy. So that was the first time we ever saw anything other than prestiges added in. It was levels instead. So it was still effectively like getting to like, what was it, like Prestige 40 or something like that would be like the XP wise to getting to 1000. But it was still, I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you like levels better, or did you like the prestiges better? But either way, they had 1,000 levels added into multiplayer. And then they also, for the first time in that game, in Black Ops 3, they also introduced prestiging into zombies, and they also introduced those 1,000 levels into zombies as well. So for those hardcore zombies fans that just want to play and just play and get to, you know, super high rounds, they could just grind more and more and more, and, you know, try and get to level 1,000 in zombies, which was pretty good. I found the zombies grind way too difficult, and I mean, I love Black Ops 3 Zombies. I love the maps. The maps are really fun. But I just didn't feel like, you know, I got a whole ton of XP in that game for zombies and stuff. Like, you had to get lots of headshots and just play that game like crazy in order to get there. But then after that game, we had Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which came out with, I believe, 10 prestiges right off the bat. And then I believe they introduced, what, like 20 more prestiges? 10 or 20 more prestiges? I didn't really follow Infinite Warfare that well. But they added in more prestiges later. And I'm pretty sure it went up to 30 is what it went up to. So that was really crazy. And Zombies also got a whole bunch of levels. I don't think it was quite the 1,000 that like Black Ops 3 had, but Zombies and Infinite Warfare had a lot more levels. And I wasn't particularly fond of that because I wasn't, you know, same with a lot of people. We weren't super fond of Infinite Warfare Zombies, so we were just kind of like, okay. So that wasn't really, you know, anything nobody really cared about. But then Modern Warfare Remastered had 10 prestiges in multiplayer, just like the original Call of Duty 4. And then they introduced another 10 prestiges, brand new prestiges on top of that. And so there was 20 prestiges there. And then after those 20 prestiges, they added in 1,000 levels for you to do. So Modern Warfare Remastered, dude, they just went all out. They put out, what, like 20 prestiges or something? And then 1,000 levels? So that was crazy. That, you know, that's even more than Black Ops 3 had with its 10 prestiges, 1,000 levels. And and there was 2 Call of Duty games out that year. I mean, you know, Modern Warfare Remastered didn't have any other game mode with it. It was just campaign and multiplayer. It's not like there was zombies or anything. So if you were a Modern Warfare Remastered only person, yeah, you'd probably be able to, you know, rank up a lot more, you know, not have your time split between like zombies and multiplayer or whatever. But then with the game following that, we had Call of Duty World War II, which initially came out with 10 prestiges, 55 levels each, you know, standard like Black Ops formula, Call of Duty formula, whatever. And they introduced 1,000 levels after Master Prestige, pretty shortly after launch. I mean, it came a little bit later, but it was still pretty good. And then they also did that same thing for zombies. Zombies followed that same Black Ops approach of having prestiges and zombies rather than just like more and more levels. And then they added in 1,000 levels for zombies in World War II as well. But once again, I feel like World War II zombies kind of suffered from the same thing that Infinite Warfare zombies did, and that, you know, getting to 1,000 in zombies in World War II and Infinite Warfare, or whatever Infinite Warfare's cap was, would just be way more of a grind and a hassle than it was worth. Because at least with Black Ops 3 zombies, you could have, what, like 15 plus maps to play, so there was a lot of different variety there for you to do, and like you just had a lot of choice for you to actually choose maps and stuff to play, and there's Easter eggs and stuff for you to solve, whereas like Infinite Warfare zombies and World War II zombies only had, what, like five, maybe 6 maps. I think World War II had 6 maps. They had the 4 DLC maps and then the 2 base maps. So 6 maps, and then Infinite Warfare had 5. So I don't know, it's just, like, it's... Oh no, there's another guy right over there. Whew, that was close. And then Black Ops 4 is kind of interesting in the way that they handle prestiges in this game. Is that, once again, 10 prestiges, 55 levels, just like usual and stuff. That guy almost that guy almost combat axed me. Woo! Get him, teammates. But Black Ops 4 introduced the 1,000 levels right off the bat. We didn't have this in like any other Call of Duty game. These were all typically added in later. There was no Call of Duty game that had like 30 prestiges or whatever off the bat. The highest we ever had was 15 prestiges off the bat. But Black Ops 4 did the initial 10 prestiges, 55 levels each, and then immediately jumped into the 1,000 levels, which I talked about this a little bit on stream when we were initially doing our, you know, kind of like race to Master Prestige. And I've said this in videos before, but in case you guys don't know, I was actually, me and my friends, we were first the Master Prestige in Black Ops 4 in the United States. So that was really exciting. I mean, because we're not like pro players or like pub stompers or anything. We're just like regular gamers and stuff. But we were able to reach Master Prestige first in the United States. So that was really cool. But I was initially with the 1,000 levels. I knew that they were probably going to put out 1,000 levels after, you know, you hit Master Prestige in Black Ops 4. Just like they did with Black Ops 3. They're, you know, it was pretty obvious they were going to do that. But I figured, oh, they'd probably do that at a later date, maybe a couple months down the road, maybe in December, maybe in January, you know, something like that. They were going to add them down the road to give players enough time to, you know, get to the initial Master Prestige, and then they can go on to level 1,000 if they would like. Well, that wasn't the case. Treyarch just added them in right off the bat, so the second you hit Master Prestige, you could just, bam, go on to 1,000 levels, which was kind of interesting, because after we hit Master Prestige, it was kind of anticlimactic, to say the least, because we were able to, you know, hit Master Prestige, and that was really exciting, because we were the first in the United States, and we were grinding for about a week to do that, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, hey, you reached Master Prestige, but you're not done, get to 1,000, and we're like, oh, okay. And we had some comments on the stream from people saying that, oh, you should have just, you know, kept going, try and hit 1,000, but man, to get it to 1,000 after the initial 10 prestiges, dude, we would have been there till like the end of October, all the way up until Halloween, trying to grind that out, and we were already tired and playing 24/7 and stuff, and we weren't about that, but still want to be able to get to Master Prestige 1,000. The same thing happened with Zombies, I believe. Zombies had 1,000 levels right off the bat, which honestly I think is an okay. It works out for those people like myself who got to Master Prestige really, really quickly and didn't want to sit there and wait, you know, months for them to add in more levels and prestiges and stuff. It was just right there to keep going. That way there was no like downtime, because what a lot of times would happen would be that players would actually get to the very end and they get to 10th prestige, and then, you know, there's no more levels, so they'd stop playing, and then maybe come back with there's more levels and stuff. But yeah, so there it is. Bam, we just barely checked it off. Level 56 and all the way into 57. This double XP helped us out. There it is, Master Prestige. Wow. Okay, well, 944 levels to go, dude. That is insane. But that shouldn't be too much of a grind, hopefully. Any double XP weekends will definitely help us out. I'm hoping to at least get like 50 levels done every double XP weekend or so, hopefully. But we'll see. I'm still loving this game. A lot of people are kind of, hopping over to Apex and stuff like that. But I'm thoroughly still enjoying this game. There it is, Prestige Master. Congratulations, you have completed all Prestige levels and are now a Prestige Master. From here, you'll continue to level up as a Prestige Master. You may customize your Prestige icons and will earn more Prestige icons at milestones in your career. There it is, dude. Whew! I can't believe that. That is awesome. Alright. Wow. Cool. And do we still have to enter into Master Prestige, or does it automatically do it for us now? Nope, it automatically did it. Let's go. Yes! Whew! Alright. There it is. Prestige Master, level 56. Wow. And we got the calling card too. We can customize our Prestige icon. Man, that is exciting. Alright, well, that has been our journey into Master Prestige or Prestige Master. We now have it on 2 different accounts. So, as you guys see here, boom, X Pro Gaming X Pro, Prestige Master, level 56. And if we come over here into my friends list, and go all the way down to TheFirstJoel. It says on level 1. That's not right. There we go. Now it's updated. Prestige Master 113. Whew. So it's been kind of a long time coming. Here we are in March, but keep in mind that I already hit Master Prestige the first week the game came out over on this account. Ranked up this account a little bit more, all the way up to 113. And I've also been playing over in Zombies. I am Prestige 5, I believe, in Zombies right now. I'm about to hit Prestige 6. I'm like 2 levels off of Prestige 6 in Zombies. So, love Zombies. Been playing that a lot as well. Yep, Prestige 5. Just about Prestige 6. And then I've also been playing Blackout a lot in this game. And I'm also Prestiged in Blackout. So I'm Prestige 1 level, I want to say 24 or something like that in Blackout. Blackout, Prestige 1 level 24. So I have been playing a lot of Black Ops 4. I have 6 days played in Blackout, whereas I believe I only have about 4 in multiplayer. But I'm Prestige Master in multiplayer, but only Prestige 1 in Blackout. So that kind of shows you the scale. Basically, getting to Echelon 80 is almost the same amount as getting to Prestige Master in multiplayer. So they also have now 10 prestiges in Blackout, which is just like, that's crazy. So we have now 10 prestiges, 1,000 levels in multiplayer, 10 prestiges, 1,000 levels in Zombies, and 10 prestiges in Blackout, with apparently there's something after, you hit Prestige Master on Blackout, when I'm guessing that's probably 1,000 levels as well, but that's going to take people a long time to get to. But there is Prestige Master in multiplayer, so I'm actually really excited about that. I'm happy I'm finally here for multiplayer, and on 2 different accounts, so that's pretty sweet. And now we're going to have a lot of people just jumping ship anytime I get into a lobby now, because, everybody does that when they see a Master Prestige player. They see a Master Prestige player in the lobby, they're like, oh no, I'm out, I'm not playing against you. But yeah, so there you guys go. I will be doing a full stats video that'll be coming up next on my channel, so make sure you guys check that out. And we'll be going over everything about me getting into Prestige Master for Black Ops 4 in multiplayer. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.